Welcome back to Warsaw. We got another photo shoot today. Man, my face is all busted up. God damn. Look like I went 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. Damn. I think I see our models.
Hello, Mr. Wang.
What's up, man?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you.
Good.
Hello.
How you doing? Good.
Ahmed, this is Mr. Wang.
Ahmed?
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie, man. Mr. Wang, please.
Jamie.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Alright, so we're winging it for the most part, yeah?
Huh?
We're gonna wing it for the most part,
Yeah, for the most part. I want to come back here when the sun is gone, though.
Okay.
This lights up, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
There are some lights at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, I got an LED panel, too. There's a spot right over there that's really cool.
Let's check it out.
All right, let's go over there. And, yeah. So what's up with the train?
With the metro?
Yeah.
I live right next to the metro, right?
Yeah.
It lives right next to me as well. So we took the metro. First one shows up. You get the metro on the screen, right? That tells you when it's coming.
So where you guys from?
We're from Sudan, both of us.
Sudan? Oh,
Yeah,
shit. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
You familiar with that place?
Not really, but...
We were born and raised in the Middle East, though.
Okay. Where at?
I'm at Saudi Arabia, he's at Dubai,
Okay.
UAE.
Okay, nice.
I don't got money.
How'd you guys end up in Poland?
I don't know, honestly. It's just, God's plan for the most part, because my initial plan was to go to Canada, right?
Okay.
That didn't work out, so I'm like, okay, Eastern Europe is not a bad idea. All of a sudden, I found myself here.
Are you like going to school here? Or are you working here, or?
Uni for the most part.
Okay.
But it's summertime now, so finding a job might not be a bad idea.
Don't go that way. Yeah, I was here 2 weeks ago, shooting at somebody else, and I was like 1 block away. And it's just a really pretty area with like you'll see.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
The station after this, it's called Wandering Wang, I think.
Okay.
And it's just really good. It's like very modern-ish.
Nice. So how long you been here?
In total, 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty new here.
Yeah, you're pretty new. You getting along though, with like language and stuff?
Barely.
I think you speak better English than.
Oh, 100%. So I just know like the basics.
Yeah, like hello and.
Dzień dobry, dziękuję, przepraszam. That's it.
That's more than me, right? That's that's pretty impressive.
I mean, that's gonna be my home for the next couple of years, so might as well try and get along with the language.
Okay. So you decided you're staying?
I have to get my degree.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm also, the degree is mostly for the family. For me,
what do you want to do?
I want to finish up building my portfolio around here and actually go global.
Okay.
Because over here, you get way more opportunities compared to the Middle East. Because in the Middle East, yeah, the scene exists.
Yeah.
But it's still in its very early stages, right? It's still growing.
Okay.
So over here, it's already developed. You have Paris, you have Italy, Rome,
right?
All those places. So if I could find that breakthrough, that's it for me.
Are you like agency though? Are you with agencies?
At the moment, no.
Okay.
I'm still not trying to sign anything yet.
Yeah. They kind of lock you in when they do, though.
Yeah, 100%. It's just too much stuff to go for. They have so many amendments. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's way too restrictive. But the pay is real good.
Is it?
It's real good.
I figure like they probably treat you guys better here than they do back in the States.
In what sense?
Like in the States, they don't really pay a whole lot.
Okay.
Like the agency gets a huge cut. If you even get an agency gig.
For models?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like right there, that's what I'm talking about, that little circle right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's super hard in the States. There's so many people.
Like I feel like, as far as I know, because I'm not very familiar with the States, but New York is the place to be if you're creative.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the scene over there is amazing, but it's very, very competitive.
That's cutthroat, man.
Extremely competitive.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to somebody about finding a way to move to New York and actually start growing there. But I could scratch that thought completely, because if you're not already developed, you have no chance of making it there.
And it's fucking expensive.
It's fuck.
You might as well go to Amsterdam. It's closer.
Way closer.
Bro,
Way closer.
Same price.
But still
Bro.
expensive.
Alright guys, let's talk through what we're doing here. So I wanted to use this ring monument, if you want to call it, as a frame for the subjects. And we're just going to play around with it for a little bit and see what kind of looks we get. The sun is setting and it is golden hour. Just unfortunate that the golden light isn't where we are. I think if it was, we'd get some pretty cool moody shots with it. But nonetheless, it is a nice urban environment background for the portraits here. A little bit later, I'm going to break out the LED panels when the sun sets and when it's dark enough outside, and we're going to do some cool moody stuff with that. So as you can see, some of the challenges of shooting in an urban environment are people walking into the frames. There's not much you can do about it. You just be patient. What I like to do is before I take shots or before I start hitting the shutter, I just look around to see if there's anybody coming. If I do see somebody coming, I'll wait for them to walk by and then continue to shoot. You just got to work with it. You really can't work against it. And again, it's a public area, so people are going to be walking around and people are going to watch. Alright, so we moved on to the second spot. This is the Fabryka Norinka in Warsaw. It's a cool little warehouse area that's been converted into restaurants and shopping stores. And this particular area on the outside of it is not being used. So I thought, well, why not use it? So it's dark enough in there to where if you set your shutter speed high, you should be able to block out a lot of the light. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up an LED panel. I'm going to use the LED panel for my light on these guys. Now we only managed to get a couple of shots before we got kicked out. Then you'll see what happens. Alright, so when you're working in a tight space like this, you're going to want to use a wider angle. It's not ideal for every person to use a wide angle because you do get distortion and you do get kind of like a kind of wonky stuff going on with the lenses. But it worked out in this case. I couldn't use a 70, I can't use an 85 for it. If I did, I would have to set it to where my GoPro is right here, recording the session. I wanted the red bricks in the background. I didn't want, so what you can see is behind the GoPro, behind the camera is the street and there's cars, people and all that stuff. On the other side is where all the restaurants are and there are people there. They're eating and they're congregating and they're talking, all that stuff. So this is really the only space that I have and it's really tight. So you work with what you got. Sorry, English? Is it no shooting?
Not allowed?
Not allowed? Okay. Sorry, we didn't know. Sorry.
Thank you.
Alright, so this is us getting kicked out of Fabryka here. So yeah, I mean, you're in a foreign country, you don't know the laws or the rules, and so if somebody comes by and says you gotta go, be polite about it. Don't be a dick, especially when you're in somebody's house, right? So yeah, even though I thought that this was just an empty spot, you can, why not just use it for a shoot or use it for something? But of course, if you don't have permission and they come around and tell you to go, just be polite and pack up and go. We didn't make a whole fuss about it. They're kind enough to where, they said it's fine. Just leave, please. So yeah, we did get a couple of shots out of this. Now, the one thing that I didn't really understand is on ahead of us, you know, where the restaurants are, where the people are eating, there was another photo shoot there. Actually, the people that are being shot in the photo shoot were these guys' friends. So we went over there and we're just like, well, why did they kick us out? They didn't kick you out, you know. And we didn't really get an answer or anything, but I just thought it was odd that you know, they can shoot over there where it's also their property, but for us, we couldn't shoot. Pretty sure they didn't have permission either, so I don't know. One thing I have noticed over the years of shooting in public is if you have a light, you tend to get kicked out. If you just shoot with the camera, point and click, you know, whatever, I think people are okay with that. But I think people think that if you bring a light along, for some reason, it's like a commercial type of shoot, even though we're just kind of messing around and, you know, I'm just shooting for the purpose of shooting. I shoot to stay in practice, so that I can also try things that I don't normally try with paying clients, just to work out some of the stuff with it, like the LED panel that I'm using here. I'm not like great at it because I'm not perfect at it. I'm still trying to perfect my craft. So, you know, TFP shoots like this, or trade for pics shoots, time for pics, or whatever you want to call it, shoots like this are a good way of practicing those skill sets that you're kind of lacking. So yeah. Alright, so we're back at the Metro, and I'm using the LED panel again. If you're interested in what the LED panel is, the brand is called GVM. It's pretty inexpensive. You can look it up on Amazon. I believe it comes in a pack of 2s, and it comes with the stands, and it comes with, you know, obviously the LED panels. It does not, however, come with the batteries. I had to purchase the batteries separate. The batteries are heavy. They're pretty heavy. But the batteries are heavier than the whole thing, to be honest with you. So yeah, so be aware of that if you want to travel with it. So I only brought one of the LED panels with me because my suitcase was already full and I couldn't squeeze anything else in there. So things had to be sacrificed. I do have a 8200 flash that I did not use for this set. Mainly because I wanted to use the LEDs. You know, I brought it with me. It's big and bulky, and I'm going to use it. There's some really cool geometry stuff going in the background. There's the M for the Metro. There's a tall building going up in the middle of it. You'll see in the pictures in a bit. And yeah, when the sun sets in a little bit, the colors are really going to pop, and you'll see what I mean. Alright, so first here are some black and whites that I took before the sun set. We had to wait a little bit for the sun to really get low enough to use the red light. So this is the elevator to the Metro, and as you can see, there's glass, really thick glass there, and it adds a really cool filter to the images. You get some really good bokeh from the street lights and the traffic lights in the background. Alright, so we moved on to the next spot, which is right next to where we're standing. It's a set of bike racks that nobody was using. There wasn't any bikes on it. And so what I did was have Mo sit and Ahmed stand. And if you're shooting with 2 people, ideally you want some kind of contrast. So one high, one low, or one slightly forward, one slightly backwards, one looking right, one looking left. You know, just think of different ideas to kind of give a contrast to the frame that you're shooting in. Now, I didn't plan on capturing motion blur when I came here, and certainly I didn't have a tripod with me. So some of these shots, it might look intentional camera movement, but it's not. It's accidental camera movement that turned out to be kind of cool. And when we looked at it, we decided to keep those since we kind of think it was pretty cool. Sometimes accidents are good, and sometimes accidents are bad. So this was the case of the accident was actually pretty good. So yeah, this is a great trip. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Ahmed, for showing up and for shooting and for helping me practice a little bit. My time in Poland has ended, and I'm moving on to Latvia next. I'm going to be doing some more photo shoots in Latvia. I'm going to use more of the red light. And yeah, I know my channel is kind of all over the place right now. I got different things going on. Some stuff about me, some food stuff, some stuff about Ukraine and refugees and the war going on over there. I got a few more videos on refugee volunteers in Ukraine, and then after that's all said and done, I'm probably just going to focus on photo shoots and travel stuff, like more food blogging, So yeah, if you made it this far and you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. It'll really help me grow. It'll really help me, keep honing in my craft, if you will. And at some point, I'll figure out what this channel is really going to be. But until then, thanks for coming along and seeing a glimpse of my life.